Or we don't know. We're live. All right, we are live. We are here with Sean and Karen from Ocean Chicks Flicks. Chick Flicks or Chicks Flicks?
Hey,
I forget.
Chicks
Hey guys,
Films.
Chicks Films. Yes, yes, yes. I got it. They're close. I
Close.
got two
You
words.
can call me Flicks, whatever you want. It's all good.
Yeah, there you go. So I got words in
That
here.
was
We're
more
good.
complicated than it had to be.
It's a long name.
All right, now I got to
Yeah,
remember to
there's
mute
a
this.
lot of names to
All right,
remember.
cool. I didn't mute this.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Nanette always calls
Of
me
all these
different
channels,
names.
all these great channels. Yeah, I don't even know Nanette's channel name anymore. Like she changes it like a lot. Hey Phil, what's going on,
It's
Phil?
so
Nice to see
long.
you, man. Yeah, I know.
That's
Nanette's
cute
is so
though.
long. I love it. Yeah, it's great,
Nanette's
but it's so long. I don't
Necessity
remember it.
Witching Entertainment Hour.
Yeah, that's it.
Hideout.
That's it. Yeah.
An hour.
Yep. I just type in when I tag her and stuff. I just type in what do I do like Nanette like entertainment or something like that or like something like that, and it comes up. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, good, because I'm not remembering
So,
it. How you doing,
yeah.
Phil? Good to. Did you get sleep since we talked last this morning? I know he was going to try to sleep. Hey, Carrie. How you doing, Carrie?
Hey, Phil and
Carrie
Carrie.
says. Carrie says, "Happy birthday, Sean."
Yeah, thank you, Carrie.
Awesome. You're big 4-0, right?
Yeah, I'm 40 years old today.
You're
Dude, you do not
ancient.
look 40 at all, man. Like when I first saw
No.
your channel and like and saw you and shit, I was like, hey, it looks like my age, around like mid 30s or so. But I would never guess 40. Like you don't look, you look a lot younger.
Yeah,
I get that shit all the time too. And
I
I'm
don't think
right
I've
up
ever
front.
heard anybody say like, like, yeah, you look a lot older than that. Like, I don't think I've ever
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
anybody say that.
No, no, me neither. And if I shave like completely all my facial hair, I'll look like 10 years younger.
Yeah, you guys look young.
Yeah. Why is Carrie saying May?
Because I think she thinks I'm May.
Oh, yeah, that's not May Carrie. That's Karen from Ocean Chicks Films, right?
Yep.
All right,
You
we
got
got it.
it.
I got it right.
Yeah.
Philip says, 40 to me, you look like mid 20s. Yeah, I get that all the time too. I get that all the time. I get mid 20s, like late 20s. I'm like, nah, I'm 35 in September.
I guess
When you hit
YouTube
30,
just
you
makes
just lie.
everybody look younger.
Yeah, exactly, right. No, yeah, I think May because May wants to definitely like it was her idea. Like I because I brought it up, I said, "Please tell me you've seen the thing to May," and she's like, "No." I said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah, we're doing a stream tonight," and that was yesterday. I'm like, "All right, no, tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow," and she's like, "All right, awesome." So she's never seen it, so she's gonna watch along in chat, and that is awesome. Hey, Rob. Rob says, "Happy birthday, Sean, you sexy mofo."
Yeah, I just saw that. Thanks, Rob.
Rob, I'll just assume there was a nice compliment in there for me and Karen as well, and you didn't have to say it. We know it. We love you too.
Thank you, Carrie.
Phil says
Yeah, I
hi,
can
Rob.
hang out with you guys until like at least like 3 or 3:30, and then I gotta get ready to go out.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Whatever you got to do. It's your
I can go
birthday.
till
You
1
can
my
cry if you
time.
want to. It's your
Probably
birthday.
3
You can
o'clock
cry
too.
if you want to.
And what
Cool.
time does the Evil Dead stream start?
Yeah,
Uh,
what time are you doing that?
5 your time.
Okay.
All right, that's
I
cool.
mean, like even if I'm
It's gonna
not
be
home, I
going.
can still pop into the stream. So
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
check
going
it
for
out.
Yeah,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
probably
There
around
till
12 hours,
midnight
11
anyway.
hours. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Something
So
Yeah, I'll
crazy.
definitely check out the chat in a couple hours.
awesome.
I'll be in chat often, and then I'll probably hop on with Nanette and you every now and then when I can.
She'll probably ask
But
you guys up. Yeah.
maybe I'll
Definitely
get
for
home in
Evil
time
Dead
to
2.
like join you guys for like the last movie or something.
I think she would love that.
Oh yeah, she would. All right. So when, before we start the movie, when for you guys, we'll start with Sean. When did you first see John Carpenter's The Thing? Do you remember how old you were?
Oh, very fuzzy on that actually. Like I actually think it was my cousin who showed it to me. Like I don't remember renting it. I remember
Yeah.
being over my cousin's house one night, and actually, no, now I remember. I didn't see it. I didn't see it till about like 1991 because I remember Terminator 2 just came out, and my
Okay.
cousin was like telling my aunt like, "Oh, we gotta show them the new Terminator movie." So we sat down and watched that, and then I ended up spending the night there. And then later on that night, my cousin Bobby, he ended up telling me about the thing, and he's like, "Well, we can watch it," and he's like, "Just don't tell my mom that I let you watch this." So I was like,
Yeah.
"All right, no problem."
Yeah. Well, Karen, what was your first experience with the thing?
It was 82, so I probably saw it around when it came out, actually.
Nice.
Because around that time I was very into science fiction,
Yeah.
and so I probably saw it when it first came out, and then again recently I watched it when I watched the trilogy.
Oh, nice.
Because I hadn't seen Prince of Darkness or
Oh, that's great.
In the Mouth of Madness before, so I
Oh, In the
watched that
Mouth of Man
because
is fantastic.
oh yeah, those are my favorites.
Great movie.
So I did the rewatch, but I bet you I saw it back in the day
That's
in
awesome because
'82.
you know how it was hated by critics and everything when it first came out. Like this
Well,
movie
I
was not
remember,
liked.
not thinking it was like that great, and then hearing everybody talk about it the
There's a
last
lot of
couple of
word of
years,
mouth.
and I was like, I got to rewatch it, and I was like, yeah, it is good. What was I
It-
thinking back
yeah,
then?
it's
But
got
yeah,
such a big reappraisal, like Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which I've always loved,
right,
and a lot of movies like that they get reappraised over the decades, and then like people just now it's considered one of the greatest horror movies of all time. You
yeah,
know, you go to any top 10 list of horror movies of all time, The Thing is there.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
and it's
Well,
amazing how it changed like that.
yeah. Well, the
And
effects and stuff, right? Like just
the practical
phenomenal.
effects are unbelievable in
Yeah,
this. I think the best practical effects ever done in a movie.
right.
Like unbelievable.
Yeah,
How and Rob Bottin was 22 when he did work on this movie.
yeah.
That blows my
Crazy.
mind alone that he was
Yeah,
22 because I wasn't doing shit like that at 22. So that's fucking
yeah.
impressive right off the bat. And then he was working like 11 or like 12 to 18 hours whole. So he had to
Right,
full times. So like he really went through the ringer like with this, but it shows and it lives on
right,
in this movie, and it always will because it looks just unbelievable. The amount of work that had to go into just the effects alone, I think it was like more than half the budget of the movie. Like
right.
that's crazy. But just everything about I saw this movie. I couldn't remember when I did my video on it a few months into my channel, but then I remembered it because I saw Halloween was my first horror movie at 5 or 6 on Halloween night. And then Friday the 13th series I got into, and then it went off from there. But I didn't see the thing until like 12, 13, for like 20 something years, early 20 something years.
Right.
But when I saw that movie for the first time, I was so blown away. Like right then and there, I said, like, this is the best movie ever. And it
Yeah.
just has not, it's been closed for discussion ever since.
Yeah.
Like, from all the movies I've seen, it's just, there's no movie that gets me like this movie. Like,
Right.
just the effect scenes, I'm glued to the fucking screen, like, every time. And I've seen this movie so many times. It's
Right.
not even funny. But what do you guys think of the prequel, real quick? And then we'll start. I'm waiting for May.
The prequel.
The
I remember
2011
seeing
one.
it in the theater. Actually, I was
I did
living
too,
with
yeah.
some roommates at the time, and the one girl I was living with, she's like, "We're going to see The Thing tonight, the new one," and she's like, she invited me to go, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna, I wasn't too excited about the movie coming out as it was,
Mm-hmm.
but I went and saw it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it either, and I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, I asked because they just put it on Netflix, and I'm gonna do probably right after this. I'm gonna do a video and rewatch that on the prequel since we're watching the original here. But I saw it in the theaters too, and like everybody's biggest complaint is the CGI that they used actual practical effects for everything, and then the studios made them CGI over a lot of it, and it just doesn't look good. And
Right.
like we're people have been asking for a cut of that movie like without the CGI. Like
Right.
there's been petitions going around and stuff. The story itself, I think they did an amazing job, like with continuity and like making sure, like showing how the axe got in the wall at the Norwegian camp and just like everything. Like they were like so dedicated to the details. I like it. I don't hate it. I didn't like the idea of it, like you said, Sean. Like when I heard it, I was like, really, don't touch the thing. Like that's one movie. Just let it be and don't add anything to it. And it's not bad, but it's not fantastic or anything like that. So,
Haven't seen
Phil,
it.
you haven't seen it? Yeah, you should watch it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I will. I'll check it out.
I was surprised
Isn't,
when they threw it
what's
on.
her name in it? Elizabeth Winstead or something?
Yeah, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
That's her name, yeah.
Yeah, she's in it. That was funny. Though. What movie did I just? Oh, the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. For some reason, I thought it was her that's in it, but it's not. It's some girl who looks like her. So like, I went on for like 2 minutes in the beginning of the video talking about Mary Elizabeth Winstead. And saying she's in Final Destination 3, she was in this and this. And then I'm watching the movie and I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, forget all that. She's not in this movie. That's someone else. Like that ain't Mary Elizabeth Winstead. It looked like her. But all right. Let's start this. I don't know, May is late, so let's just do it. So I know you guys don't have that much time, Sean.
Okay, I gotta get just 1 sec.
Yep. Yeah, Phil, the prequel is okay. That's like how I put it. It's okay. I like it, but nothing great.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yep. Oh shit! I gotta get headphones.
You're by yourself. I'm here still.
Well, yes, I
It's
am.
like setting up.
I'm getting headphones so I can hear this movie without the sound. Awesome. This is the second time I've done the thing watch, but the first one I deleted because the sound you could hear on it, and I didn't want any copyright issues. Even though you can get copyright shit after deleting stuff, you still can get copyright stuff like months later.
Yeah.
If they decide to, which is stupid.
It is.
Like when I do like music covers and stuff, like I have to like watch like who I'm doing. Like if it's I can't like post like a Led Zeppelin cover and shit. They'll copyright that.
Right. Yeah.
It's so stupid. But it is what it is, right? What you gonna do? Perfect. I got 2 headphones. Philip, someone made a stop. Cool. Someone made a stop motion thing video on YouTube using G.I. Joe. I gotta see that. All right, so on go. So 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch the movies with you, even though I'm probably not gonna be able to finish it.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
How long is this one?
What?
How long is this movie?
I think it's like an hour. 45.
Hour 49. Hour 49.
Okay.
Something like that.
Hey, thank you for stopping in, Matthew.
Oh yeah,
it's Matthew Benny, Aussie VHS.
How you doing, Matthew?
Hey, Matthew.
Like I've been posting those. I don't know. I always post like a movie that was released every day.
I know. I love I like that you do that.
I try to do like at least one a day. And I was like coming up and I was like, wait, which movie's on my birthday? And like I always thought it was Intruder from 1989 for some reason, but I had the dates mixed up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's Razorback. It was Razorback's the movie that was released on my birthday.
Wow. That's funny. No, Intruder though, I fucking love that. That's one of my favorite slashers from the 80s. It has my favorite kill in a slasher movie, the bandsaw. I love that kill.
There's a lot of classic scenes in that movie.
That movie is so good. I mean, you got friggin' K&B doing the effects and Sam Raimi in it and Ted Raimi and all of that. Scott Spiegel directing. Such a good underrated slasher. Why can't I hear shit? Like movie-wise.
Like the beginning of this movie, like I don't know, it almost gives me the vibe. It's like this is the Predator. It's not the Thing. It's the Predator flying to the planet. I just can't picture something in the like the the thing like it turns into such a big monster. Like how did it fit in that fucking spaceship?
Yeah, I thought of that too. Like because we don't know what its form is. You know, like it's true form.
It's probably riding around like a mouse right now.
I always say
That
that, like,
spaceship.
yeah, I always say, like, if it takes over the world in 3 years approximately, they say 20,000 hour days or something like that. Um, what does it do afterwards when it takes over all of humankind? Does it just chill on a beach and like pat itself on
Like
the back, have a
thanks.
drink, be like, all right, good, another planet, good. Now let's, like, do they stay for a bit or does it move on? Like, go right to another planet? All these questions.
Yeah, the thing is he's gonna end up being lonely one day. He's gonna end up killing everybody, not
Yeah,
have
yeah,
anybody
he's
to
gonna have
hang out
nobody
with.
left. I don't think, and he can't have sex. I don't think because he'll just assimilate with whoever he's
Yeah,
touching. So
I guess.
he's really lonely, man. That's not good.
We're all
Someone get the
picking out the
thing. The thing.
non-logical things here.
I know.
You got too much time on your hands when.
Yep. Exactly. That's like all my videos. It's like, why am I thinking of this? I love the score to this. I don't put it in like a top 10 favorite movie scores, but it's perfect for this movie. Like Ennio Morricone is one of the greatest composers.
Dude,
He's
I
done.
love like when I listen to this score, like I have it on CD, and
Yeah, I have it.
I'll forget about that horror organ that just comes in out of nowhere, and it's like bang, it
Yep,
just starts
yep.
getting loud as shit.
You can't even hear like in the when on the movie unless you blast it and stuff. You can't really even hear the like keyboard like sounds in between the dum dum. Like it goes.
Yeah, it's very faint.
Yeah, it is. Unless like you're listening to it like with headphones and stuff. It's such a great score. Like I think
And, like
it was a great
the
decision
rhythm
that he didn't
almost
do the
goes with
score.
a heartbeat too. It's dun
Yeah,
dun
that's what I love about
dun
it. It's
dun.
just
Then it echoes.
and it still sounds and it sounds like it does sound like Jaws a little bit. Like dun 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 dun. That's the same type of like
Yeah, the
feel to
tempo's
it.
just off a little bit.
Yeah, it's a slower tempo. But all of the cinematography in this, every frame of this movie is fucking perfect for me.
It
So,
is,
like,
yeah.
I was just gonna like blanket that, but like I love how all these shots with the snow, with the dog and stuff. That is such a beautiful dog too.
Even the dog acts, like perfectly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I always like to say, like, when people got to work with animals,
Yeah, it's
like when
hard.
making a movie, it's got to be so frustrating because you're
Oh
not
yeah, because
getting the shots
that
that
dog
you
could just
want.
be like he could just sit down and lick his nuts, and you know what I mean. And like, no,
Yeah,
I ain't going nowhere. Like, they get this one was a good acting dog. That's good.
but
In the building that
apparently
when
these husky wolves they're really easy to
Yeah,
work with.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. That's why you see these a lot in movies. These types of dogs, huskies, in that National Science Institute Station 4. Can you imagine being in like fucking Antarctica, like these guys are? Like they don't say how long they've been there, but it seems like a long while.
Well, I
You go
mean,
insane.
doesn't the one guy say we haven't even been here like 2 weeks yet, and then like
I
shit
don't know.
starts popping off or something, or
I
it's not
thought
even
they.
like two
I,
weeks, or it's something
I've
about the
always
first
thought.
week of winter.
I've always thought it's been a long while they've been here, like months and months and months, if not like close
You know
to a
what? You're
year. But
probably right, but I just know at one point they say it's
I
only
think
the
he's.
first goddamn week of winter. Like
I
someone says that.
no, I think Windows maybe when he's on the radio and he's trying to get signal.
Yeah,
Could be then. He
yeah,
said
because
something about
actually,
like he said something. It's been like a week or 2 weeks since we got a signal from anywhere or something like that.
yeah.
I
So
should know
it's
this fucking word for word, but I don't.
yeah, that's funny.
I love how he just pours pours the alcohol on it. His JMB.
Kurt Russell's so good. He was back in the
I
day.
know. Oh yeah, and I love how Carpenter used him a decent amount. Like he used a lot of people. Like Buck
Yeah.
Flower. I love Buck. I love Buck Flower. The old. He always played the drunk or homeless person. So funny. I actually love in the prequel how it ends, how it goes right into the beginning here, and you see the dog and stuff, and It's so awesome. You have to see the prequel, Darren.
Yeah.
It's a decent prequel actually. Like
Okay. I'll watch it. But you know me, I'm not usually into the sequels and stuff, but I'll check it out.
I think you can actually get the Blu-ray from like Mill Creek for like $10 or something like that.
Oh yeah, nice.
I think Mill Creek released it.
I can't believe the prequel's already 12 years old. That's fucking crazy,
What
right?
year did it come out? 07?
2011.
2011. What? I'm way off there. But I just remember, I remember going to see it because I used to live with a girl that was like all about going to the movies like every week, and she would always be like, "We're going to see this tonight. You want to go see?" And a lot of times I wouldn't go, but I'll never forget one time she took me to the theater, and it was opening night for 300, and I was like, "All right, yeah, we'll go see 300." This is the craziest experience I ever had in a movie theater. And there was like a big fight scene going on, and some guy just got up in the middle of the theater and started like screaming and yelling and going, "Ah!" I was like, "Oh my God." I started clapping because I was like, "This is fucking intense right now." And then eventually security had to come in. Security came in during another action scene where the whole theater's so loud, and they had to drag this guy out.
That's fucking
It was
funny,
like, man. I was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe what's going on."
That's fun.
It's like, is this like, did they put this on for the movie?
Yeah, dude, it was like
a movie.
Got like an extra performance out of this.
Yeah,
it's fun. The last couple movies I've gone to out here have been not as many people showing up, like going out.
Yeah.
So it's not the same. It's not the same.
I know. I haven't been to a theater in a while, like a year or two. May, we good you're here. We were waiting. I was waiting for you a little bit, but then I said she'll just catch up. I don't know where you can stream it is the issue. I just thought of that before the stream.
It might be on. It's probably on Look Movie, or you can go on effedupmovies.com.
It might be on 0, 1, 2, 3 movies too, but if you don't have a pop-up blocker, that shit is very annoying to navigate.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna look on Look Movie real quick.
Because I own it digitally.
It says you can stream it.
Does it say where?
Apple TV, Google Play, YouTube, Crave TV, Amazon Prime.
But does it say? It probably says rent underneath it. Because I don't think you can watch it free on YouTube and Amazon.
Okay, so no. YouTube, you can rent it. So like, for me, it's $5. It's probably like $3 for you guys.
Yeah. May says happy birthday, Sean.
Thank you, May. I'm trying.
And Rob, 300 is sick.
I don't think it's on Look Movie.
Oh.
Because I know May doesn't have a copy. She's never seen it.
That Look Movie's cool, Sean. I checked that out.
I've never used it. I got to check it out now.
I just randomly stumbled over it one night, like looking for, because like I think I did a stream and I couldn't find the movie on Tubi, and I started looking on stuff, and I was like, this site looks all right, and I like started watching something on there for about like 20 minutes, and I'm like, there's no ads here, like this is ridiculous.
That's
like,
cool.
We gotta use this more often.
Does it have a lot of good movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, I mean, I think
like the same type of movies you see streaming for free on other free streaming services.
Yeah, no. I would say like
other ones
like
too.
It's got a fairly good amount of movies. I remember the one night we watched Nightmare City, and you were like, I don't have a link for it. Like that was that I sent you the Look Movie link.
Yeah, okay. I gotta check that out again.
I found Malignant.
Oh yeah, Malignant. Nice.
Yeah, so that kind of movie.
I only saw it once. When I didn't. It was all right. I didn't care for it near the end, like what they did with it, but I got to rewatch that.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like the whole twist and the whole ending and all of that. It was just like,
but
what the hell was they thinking here? Hey, Sean, how you doing, man? This is like one of your favorite movies too, or your favorite, right, Sean McManus? Not you, Sean. Now we got two Seans now.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Windows. When he says, "I haven't been able to read shit for 2 weeks." That's what he said. That's what you're thinking of, Sean.
Okay.
May, are you gonna try to watch along if you can find it, or just hang
Yeah,
out
I'm
here?
trying to like find it myself. I'm having trouble finding it right now, which is weird. This movie should be available like all the time.
Yeah, it's
You guys are
they
looking for free, like to watch it
yeah
for free. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so May can see it.
And the effed up movies website is so messed up. They don't even have a search bar.
Oh,
Like,
really? That's
how am
a
I supposed
pain
to
in
work
the
your
ass.
site if you don't have a search bar?
No, that's a major pain in the ass.
And I'm typing it in on Look Movie and nothing's showing up.
It's too
I
probably maybe
you
it's
are
too
you are
popular.
May. Let me know, May, where you find it, where you can, and I'll give you a timestamp. And every character is awesome in this movie. And Keith David is always phenomenal. I
Yeah.
love
I
Bennings.
think like one of the things that really makes this movie work though is how well the actors are at hiding the fact that they're the thing.
Oh yeah, and
You know
then
what I
that
mean?
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
for
you're
sure.
trying to see it in their face and you just can't see it. You
Yep.
know?
And it's awesome because I mentioned this in my video for the thing that do they even know that they're the thing when they're the thing?
Yeah, probably not. They're probably
Until
more worried about survival at that point. So
because I'll point out when a scene when it comes up to further like that point. But yeah, do they know that they're the thing, or do they just like when the thing is outed, it just starts ripping out of their body? That's when they're like, oh shit, and they're dead, like something like that. Like I don't know if they're aware that of what they're doing when the thing is took them over.
Right.
yeah, I think the thing has a full grip on them, and at that point they have
Yeah,
no control over their own
that's what
body,
I
their
think.
own vessel. Like
And
they're
there's
just
like
being
two
borrowed at
things.
that point.
Yeah, and there's two things in the blood scene that make that point a little more likely. All right, May, you found it. Awesome. You need a timestamp. We are 14:20 about to be and counting.
Yeah, I'm about 1425, so I think we had to do a disc replacement program for this with Scream Factory too.
Oh yeah.
Like they first released it and something happened with the 4.1 track or something.
Hmm.
And then I
And
remember I
that's
was
it.
like, I ain't
That's it.
buying it. I'm gonna wait now. And then they came out with the Steelbook with the 4K scan, and I was like, I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better anyway.
Yeah, and everything was fixed at that point.
Yeah.
But I just remember hearing the nightmare as soon as it was released. It was like 5 hours later, someone's like, "Oh, this is screwed up. That's screwed up." Like, damn.
Yeah. Everyone bitching about it. Yeah, that sucks
Yeah.
when that happens.
Man needs a timestamp again.
Oh yes, timestamp is 15:25. I went a little ahead.
So
Hey
Juno
Juno,
2000's here. What's
Hey,
up,
Juno.
Juno?
I have not seen you around, Juno, but welcome.
Juno's got some content on his channel now. He's got
I gotta check it out.
Check that
some
out.
stuff in the shorts section.
I gotta check it out and subscribe to you, Juno. Nice to see you though.
Yeah, I was like one night I was like, wait, Juno 2000. I was like, I know that name, and then I clicked on the channel because I saw the short, and I was like, oh, he's got a couple shorts on his channel.
Nice. I gotta check him out for sure. The dog is such a beautiful dog, man. I love that type of dog, a husky.
I want to try looking up like how long their film schedule was.
Yeah, I think it was close to like a year, like 9, 10 months. I could be wrong on that, but because I know they had some issues, like because of the special effects. Now that shadow right there, that's Norris. Like that's it can't be anybody else. Like it's just clearly his outline and his hair. Like the shadow when the dog goes in there, it's
Yeah.
Norris, right? It has to be. It's not Palmer. It looks nothing like him. The shadow, and The only other one that's the thing is Blair. But that's not Blair either. So it's got to be Norris. So if he's the first one that got infected, I wanted to do a video on that too, like the path of the thing, like how, like who it takes over, like as it goes through the movie.
So
I've always thought that was Norris
no, I would have to agree with you too.
because it has the hair, like the shadow has his hair and like poofs out a little bit in the front.
But I just looked up the film schedule and it said filming lasted roughly 12 weeks, beginning in August
Yeah,
of
that's completely right.
1981, and took place on refrigerated sets in Los Angeles as well as
Yeah,
Alaska
I knew
and
that.
British Columbia.
Yep, it's so gorgeous. All the outdoor shots, all the
Cool.
exterior shots are great.
Should see if I could travel to where it was filmed.
Yeah, right. That would be cool. I was actually went to the doctor yesterday, and then right afterwards, I was gonna go to Amityville House, and then I was just like, I don't know what the fuck to say still, and like do a video on it. So I was like, I'll go out there like next week or something. I'll think of something.
Yeah, you got to do it. I would do
I
it.
know. Yeah, I know. When's the last time I was there? Probably like 9 years ago or something. I went with an ex-girlfriend just she wanted to see the house.
I think that's cool. I would go.
Yeah, because it doesn't have the iconic windows for like a while.
No, but it still looks like
decades.
the house, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I'll get in there. I'll get in the basement. And I'll take some pictures. I'll break in, but it'll be nice.
Go do it. Go for it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I know. Right? Just go in the house, or just go up to them and just be like, "Hi, can I interview you?"
Knock on the door.
Yeah, be like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that come around here and do this shit. I'm like, you want to like sit down and talk about it? Like an interview with the resident of Amityville House.
She's like, I'm visiting. Oh, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. You know,
or just scream the tagline. Scream the tagline at them. For God's sake, get out!
Yeah. Or you know what I should do? I fuck with them completely. I said, can I use your restroom? I go in there, I climb out the window and just peace out. And they never see me again. They'll think I was a ghost who visited them and just evaporated. They sell the house. I get it on the cheap. Who's the fucking winner there? JT.
That's an extra scheming project right there.
Hell yeah, that's where my brain's always at. You gotta be survive in this world. I love the Norwegian camp here. I know they had to redo this effect on the guy who slit his wrist because Carpenter didn't like it at first.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. His neck must be chilly. Oh, so May, since you started watching a little later, they're just on a what the hell's the word I'm looking for?
She's never seen this before?
May's never seen it, no. They're on on like a base in Antarctica, and now they're at a Norwegian camp nearby them, and that's pretty much it. Like they were chasing a dog at the very beginning of the movie, and then the dog came into their camp. That's pretty much the summary, I guess, right up till now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, someone speaks Norwegian, I guess, to translate those.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, Cal, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Cal? Thank you, man.
Like in the
I
prequel.
sent to your channel, Juno, too.
What happened?
I sent to Juno's channel.
Yeah, I gotta do that one. I can do it now. What am I talking about?
Yeah, Juno just asked if any of us have seen the original Thing, the Thing from Another World. I haven't seen that since I was like 14 or 15.
Same with me. But then I just rewatched it, but I fell asleep. It was late at night when I was upstate this last week, maybe like 8 days ago. I threw it on because it was on some streaming service. I said, "Oh man, I haven't seen the original, thing from another world since like a teenager years." So I said, "All right, I'll throw it on." I fell asleep like halfway through it.
Yeah, it's totally a different thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
really like something like. I haven't seen it since I was in high school, so
Yeah, that's
I'll
why I
I'll
don't even
probably watch it
consider
like
this a
one more
remake.
time in my life. I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't even consider this like a remake. Like it is, but it's so different. Same story,
it's
but it's
different.
such
Yeah.
a different movie. It's just I look at it as a different adaptation
Yeah,
of
I
a
just
different
know when
story.
like people start mentioning remakes. If I have to bring up remakes, I will tend to forget to mention this because I don't really look at it as a remake.
Yeah, exactly. Because like any list of greatest
Right.
remakes, this one's
I did
right
a
at the top.
review. I did a comparison review of the two because Mr. Dan and Horror said I should. So I did that, and
Nice.
somebody went off because I basically said the same thing, and somebody just went off on me in the comment section about how I
Sure.
was so wrong about not liking the first movie as much.
It's
They
all
just like
right.
ripped me
It's not a
apart.
great movie. Yeah, it's not a great movie for me. I
It's
know
not the
Carpenter
same.
loved
Like,
Hawks, the director of the original. Like he was one of Carpenter's favorite directors. Yeah, Juno. I was talking about the prequel a little bit ago before we started, or right when we started, and I'm going to be rewatching it and doing a video, a spoiler discussion on it later, right after this. But they used a lot of practical in the movie. You could see it, but the studios made them put CGI over a lot of it, most of it, and yeah, that's like my biggest issue with it. Like
right,
they should release a cut without the CGI, even if it's not fully like done. Like they did use practical effects for everything. It's like you make a thing movie, you got to use practical effects. Like that's like one of the things it's known for.
right. So why did they do that?
The studios just wanted it to. It was cheaper, I guess. Maybe the budget was getting too high with the special effects, and they
Okay,
said let's do CGI. I have no idea, but I can imagine something like that.
right.
Now, I haven't seen the movie in so long, but like over the years, I've seen clips of the prequel, and like I always get the vibe it's like a Michael Bay movie.
I
Like,
can see
like
that.
with the
I can see
CGI and
that.
stuff. Like, I just like there's times where I'm like, is this a Michael Bay production? Just by like
I
the
could
look
see
of it.
exactly what you're saying. I can see that because yeah, it does with the CGI and just how it's a newer movie, and it looks really good. The cinematography looks Michael Bayish actually too. That's Cal, JT, that interview. Oh, thanks a lot, Cal. That was really awesome to talk with him.
Like, how do you make this
Wishmaster
shit?
2 is amazing, and Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is my favorite in the series. Talking with him was definitely a treat.
Dude, they must have had some real animal intestines inside this thing. It's like that just looks too real.
Yeah, exactly. I think
It
they did.
just
They used
looks like
everything. They used like every liquid and sticky substance you can imagine, like like
that looks
mayonnaise, like every.
like that. I look like I'm looking at like a real liver right now. Like, what is that?
Yeah,
Like, what did they use for that?
you
Is
might be
that
ahead
real?
of me. What time? What time are you at? You might be a few
Oh,
seconds ahead.
I'm at the beginning of the autopsy right now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I am
I'm at
too.
him opening his skin for the first time right now. I'm
Yeah.
holding
Okay,
him.
I'm at 25. I'm at 26 minutes now.
Oh, okay. You're a few seconds ahead of me. That's it.
Yeah,
No, yeah, I know. It looks awesome. The whole autopsy here is
and
amazing.
I'd like if that was like a real thing though, like everybody would have to walk out of that room from the smell. Like, can you imagine that stifling smell?
Would you know what happened? You know what happened when they were making Day of the Dead, which is my favorite Romero film, with the intestines for they had real intestines like sheep intestines or something like that for what's his name, Joe
The
Pilato.
dream.
Rhodes, Captain Rhodes is definitely gets torn apart.
Oh, Yeah,
and like
you can see there's real animal guts in that.
yeah, and they took a break on production for a week or something, and somebody who like a janitor or something unplugged the fridge. So it
Oh
was a
yeah.
week so bad, and for some reason they didn't want to buy more or couldn't, so they had to use those like for the shoot schedule. And Pilato was in the hole and stuff in the ground with the fake, body and intestines and shit. And the zombies and stuff had like stuff on their nose, like to not smell it. And it was so bad, the smell. They say Joe Pilato says he can still smell it this day, like how bad it was. Like that's fucking terrible.
Oh
I can't
god.
imagine the smell of that. Like a week or two, fucking old fucking intestines. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's oh my god. Like they must have had to constantly have menthol like right under their nose.
yeah, that's what they were using. That or just taking fucking anything they had and putting it in their nose. They were waving it away, the smell away from Pilato, like on the cuts, like in between takes. Yeah, they would like pretend they're like going to eat them, and then they'd be going like this away from them. That's funny.
Gosh, this dog. I love this scene so much.
The dog scene, yeah, I know, it's so amazing. Just the sound design too is perfect in this movie.
Yeah.
Like when the thing sound, the rattle, like awesome.
Yeah.
Like when the tentacles and shit come out, I guess the tentacles make that sound or something. But
Yeah, that's
so awesome. When the dog's head rips open and then the tentacle thing comes
Dude,
out.
as soon as you said that scene happened for me. As soon as you said the dog's head rips open, it just happened.
That's funny. See, I just knew. That looks so fucking good,
The
man.
dog is biting pieces of the fence out. Like I know
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not a
just trying
real
to get out.
fence, but like Jesus Christ. Like how'd they get the dog to just bite that shit?
Yeah, I know, right? Again.
Wait for it, man.
Look at that.
I'm
Like,
seeing
how
that
do
part
you
now.
fucking
Yeah.
do that? It's like insane to me. And I love that sound. Yeah, he really bites that door up. Gate, fence, gate, whatever the fuck.
They probably like made it out of some kind of like dog food or something that the dog was attracted to.
That makes sense, actually. Good idea.
But that's a good executed scene right there to get that dog like
Yeah.
to be ripping pieces out of that fence.
Especially while they're doing all that shit.
Yeah, right.
All the effects work.
Yeah, and then he's getting shot with slime.
I love when the dog comes in right now and knocks him on the ground, and then just the sound comes in. Oh, I love that.
I think that's like what's the sound of that? That like the real sound, like what the hell are those things called? Cicadas?
Yeah, it sounds similar
Like
to them. That always cicadas in horror reminds me of The Beast Within, because there's all friggin' the hell am I talking about? The Beast Within is such an underrated movie, monster movie from '82, and it has great practical effects too.
Yeah.
I still have to watch that one. It's on my list.
Yeah, watch that. That's awesome.
It's like I don't like I almost like a lot of times I watch that and I get the vibe that it's like a werewolf film, and like in a way
it is
almost
pretty much. It's just cicadas instead of a wolf.
Yeah.
And it has rape in it instead of not. Like that's a crazy movie. It really is. I love that movie. I love when he says Mac wants the flamethrower. What? Mac wants the flamethrower. Awesome. That happened a little bit ago, but love it.
Yeah, he reacts like you got to be crazy if you're asking for the flamethrower.
Mm-hmm. Dude, the dog's noise right there. Yeah, look at May.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that looks sick. You're right, May. It does. It's fucking amazing. Cinematic marvel.
You know what's cool about this movie too? Seen it like a bunch of times, and it's good every single time. Like even now, watching it, I'm like mesmerized.
Yep. That's exactly
Never
how it
gets
is for
old.
me. That's how it is for me. I can watch this anytime, any day, anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely one for the collection. May, you got to get this one.
Yeah, I know. I don't have much physical media anymore. I just when streaming happened, like music, I haven't paid for since Napster came out. I got like 4 or 5 terabytes of music over the years. I've been building that music collection
Right.
forever. And then when like streaming got popular, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do that. I still have like maybe 15 DVD
Yeah, fair
hard
enough.
DVDs. I love right here when Keith David, when Childs is he doesn't even believe what he's seeing. And he's telling him to torch it. He's just like looking in awe. Like he has no idea what the hell to think. It's very Lovecraft too, in that aspect.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you comprehend seeing this? You know what I mean? Like if this was happening in front of you, how the hell do you what is going on? Like you'd be so lost and confused and scared and fucking freaking out.
Even though this was an older film, it's not as slow of a burn. I find that once things start to happen, it kind of goes so fast that your brain can't keep up with it. And that keeps you guessing and wondering what's going to happen next. I like that about this movie.
That's true. No, that's true. Yeah. It's for me, it flies by this movie. It's never slow.
It's never slow. Yeah. Which was weird because back then things were really slow burns.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly. Maybe that was maybe that was one of many reasons that people didn't like it at first. It was different. You know, it wasn't the slow burn they're used to.
Right.
You know, like at this point in the movie,
Right.
it's like it's almost like you feel like you can rely on the main doctor. You know what I mean? Like, all right,
Yeah.
this guy's got his shit together. He's doing notes.
Yep.
But once he loses his mind, it's like, all right, everybody's vulnerable now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
If this perfectly sane guy could lose his mind, then that's it. We're done.
Yep. And I love how just the way that Carpenter portrayed and just the paranoia is so excellent in this movie. Like just that feeling of paranoia that they all feel. You feel it. Like when you're watching. Like that's why the blood test scene is so fucking amazing and so tense because it's just like you feel what they're feeling and shit. It's like they're scared.
Yeah.
They don't know. They can't trust anybody. And you're in Antarctica with nowhere to go. You'll freeze to death, and you have a fucking alien being that could be anybody around you.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Now I've heard a lot of theories that when Blair touches the dog here with the pencil, they think, and then he puts it to his mouth, and they think that's when he gets taken over, like when the thing gets to him.
He doesn't.
It doesn't look like the eraser touches it. It looks like that
it
you
doesn't
can see
touch
the shadow.
it. It comes very close.
Yeah,
He doesn't
exactly.
touch it though.
That's why
He comes very close to touching it.
Yeah, you could see the shadow that it's not touching it though. That's why I don't subscribe to that whole theory.
Huh.
Hey, Jamie. How you doing, Jamie?
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, how's it going, Jamie?
I love this scene. Even this scene is tense between Blair and Clark. He says, "How long were you alone with that dog?" Like you could feel it, Blair, like just like like this is fucking serious, and nobody has any idea how serious it is.
Yeah, once he starts like analyzing everything on his computer, that's when he's like, "Damn, we're fucked."
Oh, for sure. And then he looks at it's 20,000 days, I think it is. That's like 3 years or around there. It'll take over the whole planet. Like that's insane.
And unfortunately, they can't really learn much from the footage from the Norwegians.
Yeah, because they had was them with
have audio.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just showing them, blowing up the ice for the ship.
Yeah.
And planting the thermite charges and everything.
It really just looks like they're having a picnic out in the snow.
That's fun. Jamie says happy birthday, Sean.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie. You know, I used to go on a random message board like in the 90s.
Yeah.
And then there was one girl in there who used to have an image of who's the big guy with the red hair? Forget
Carrot
his
Top.
name. The chubby guy.
Big guy with the red hair.
Oh
From
yeah.
what? From a movie or from a
Yeah, the
YouTube?
thing.
Oh, from the thing. Oh, Norris.
All right, yeah, Norris.
The
But this
one
girl
in
used to
the.
have a picture on like in her profile of the scene where like his head leaves his body.
Yeah, it's so
And
amazing.
like
That's what.
I started talking to her one day and I was like, I was like, so you like the thing? And she's like, nah, that's only my picture because that's my uncle. And I was
Oh,
like,
really? Wow.
oh, okay.
Damn.
And
Wow.
like he was like, you know, deceased at the time, and I was like, just like really surprised. She's like, nah, that's my uncle.
Wow.
I was
That's
like,
cool.
oh, okay, cool.
Wow.
May says, "Am I the only one who hasn't seen this yet again?" Yeah, May. This is like this is top tier here. Like it doesn't get better in horror. And Juno says, "Oh, happy birthday, Sean."
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Can you imagine seeing this ship, like a spaceship in the ice? Like I believe in aliens 100%. Supernatural stuff, I'm like skeptical, but like I'm the type of skeptic that if someone said like stay in this haunted supposedly mental asylum, I'd be like, no, no fucking way, you do it. Like just in case, like that shit is real. That's the type of skeptic I am. But aliens 100%. Like I believe they've
See,
been
like
here. I believe they are here.
it's a shame that like I don't think they all could fit on the helicopter.
Yeah.
Like they
No.
all couldn't fit on the helicopter, right? There's like 12 of
Nah.
them or whatever.
No, they would not be able to.
But
I mean,
I
maybe
feel
if
like
they
if
were
Kurt
hugging on the
Russell,
outside or something, or like
like Tom Cruise
hanging
style.
from like ropes like that. They tie the ropes to the helicopter and 4 on each side or something like that. 4 inside.
But I feel like if Kurt Russell's character had all that information that he eventually gets, he would have took
Mm-hmm.
off in the helicopter with a couple of them and said, "We're gonna go get help." You
I mean,
know?
yeah, exactly. Now, in the prequel, one thing that they didn't follow, unless it was before they blew the thermite charges, but when they show the ship, it's like in the ice and stuff. Like it left like a trail they can walk down, and then like there's still ice above them, and the ship is
Yeah.
there, but it's not here. So I don't know if that was like, but they blew up the thermite charges for this, just to show that part, to get that part of the ship. So maybe that was just a mistake on their part.
Yeah.
It's definitely right at the top, like the ship, and there's no ice over it. There's no cave to get down there.
Yeah, the thing is very efficient. You can find parts in the snow wherever it's at. It can find parts.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's very efficient. It's funny though. I'm not a huge sci-fi person. Like I like a decent amount of sci-fi movies, but I'm not like huge into it like I am horror. But I never look at this movie as a sci-fi movie. It's always just been a
Yeah.
horror movie to me. But it is a sci-fi movie, and
If
for
it had
me,
more
it's
to
the
do
best
with
sci-fi
like,
movie ever made because it's the
yeah,
best company.
no, that's definitely well said. But I mean, if we had more outer space shots, then like a movie like Alien, it's constantly in
Yeah,
space. That to me is
yeah.
science fiction.
Well, that's what it's because it's weird. You can't look at it this way because I think my friend Jason from Sinister Cinema Reviews, who jumped on with us that night when we were
Yeah.
streaming something, he said, I think in the video once that it's basically like Alien and stuff. It's just think of Antarctica where they are as space, and that's the spaceship they're in.
Yeah, I
Like
never thought of it like that.
yeah, no, I didn't really either until I heard him say that a few years ago. Oh, Blair's looking at the picture of them with the ice. You buy any of this voodoo bullshit, Blair? May thought the dog scene was crazy. Wait till the next two special effects
Jamie,
Wait for
extravaganza.
it.
Jamie just said for us to keep our schedules open for June 1st. It's her 50th birthday, and she has plenty of open spots for a live stream.
Oh, great, Jamie. I'll definitely be there.
I'll be
I'm
there
glad.
too.
When I get off this stream, I gotta put that in my schedule on my phone.
Yeah, no, me too. I'll definitely be there, Jamie. Once I hit 500 subs, I'm gonna do a stream too. Like I was supposed to do it 400, and I got sick and then just didn't do it.
No, it's all good.
How close are you now?
I think like 480 something, 484.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the part where he's analyzing everything on the computer, which is
Yeah, me too.
4305.
Yeah. Yep, me too.
Yeah, he's shaking his head like we're fucked.
Yep. Exactly. Entire world population infected. 27,000 hours. That's what it is from first contact. Entire world is taken over.
Yeah.
27,000 hours, yo.
Dude, everybody's drinking up the liquor now.
Oh yeah, damn right. You kidding? I'd be hitting everything hard if I was in a situation like this. You know you ain't getting out. What's up, Ben? How you doing? Good to see you as always.
You know, I was like, what was it? I set up the stream for Alien Day.
Yeah.
And I came across the video, and I didn't realize that James Remar was actually supposed to be in Aliens. He was supposed to take
Really? I love James Remar.
Apparently, like something happened with his schedule, like last minute, and they already had like footage of him in the movie, like with the Marine gear on and everything.
Wow. Well, I wonder
And
what
something happened with scheduling, and then last minute, James Cameron went and called up Michael Biehn and was like, "Yo, we need you in this movie." He's like, "As long as you have a working passport, if you have a working passport, we can have you in this movie." And it was like a last second thing.
That's interesting. Never knew that.
But apparently, there is some shots like on the video I saw, like they were pointing out, like this is James Remar, but from behind. Like you can only see the back of him.
It's like, hey, well, I'm still there. I'm still there.
But like the video showed screenshots of him in like the Marine gear and everything. I was like, it was like so mind blowing because I was like, I didn't know that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I never would have thought that.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? The guy that was in Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah. He was he fucked the gargoyle for 10 years.
Yeah.
That's what I say that in my video on it. I said, if you think about it, the first thought this guy's got to have before his throat's ripped out is, I've been fucking a gargoyle for the last 10 years. Like, come on, how is that not the first thing you're gonna think of? It's like, and then I start going on saying it feels like it was a cow, and then it's a whole thing. If you won't watch the video, I love just the goopy blood, whatever, like dripping down from the table, and Windows is there and doesn't notice it.
You know, like I find myself watching this movie a little less, only because I've seen it so many times. I watch this movie maybe twice a year now. Before, like I'd be like 5, 6, 7 times a year.
Mm-hmm. Yep, same with me.
But this ain't the only movie I do that with though. Like even like a movie like Jaws, I've seen it so many damn times. I probably only watch it about once a year now.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes it takes, it's good to have that space between it. It makes you
it
appreciate it more when you come back. Yeah.
Like, I mean, like a lot of times I won't even watch The Thing during like Halloween season. I wait till it like snows outside.
Yeah.
Because when it's like it snows outside, I'm barricaded in. I'm like, All right,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
true.
just watch sci-fi movies, and like that's like my idea of being snowed in is watching sci-fi movies.
There you go. I mean, not too bad. You could have been snowed in this movie and watched this whole thing take place like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah,
Now,
but yeah,
Windows
like
here.
generally, I will watch usually see myself watching this movie throughout the winter sometime.
Yeah, I watched this on every October 30th and Halloween on every Halloween.
Oh,
Just because the first time I saw Halloween was on Halloween. So. And because it's Halloween, so it makes sense. Um, Ben says, "Did you guys ever play the canon sequel game for PS2?" I played some of it back when it came out, but I haven't played it. I really want to get a copy of that and actually play that because it is a canon sequel. Jamie says, "Last week I found an Alien box set at Walmart with all 6 movies. I've only watched the OG so far, but the transfer looks incredible. Sweet."
that's cool.
Then she was a hot gargoyle. Yeah, she was. Yeah, Jamie, same with me. It's got to be hundreds of times for me that I've seen this movie. Like I know it's well over 100 and something. And I'll give it a chance again because I don't know if you guys, well, Sean, I don't know if you know,
Cool.
I never saw Aliens until like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that actually.
Yeah, and Dave and Dave and Mike were like, "You have never seen Aliens?" And shit. I said, "I like the first one's a classic, but
I'm
like I just it was
shocked.
just one of those movies I just never got around to. Like you just have like some movies that are classics and you just never get around to seeing them, and then you circle
Yeah,
Right.
back like later in life. I watched it. I fucking thought it was terrible. The writing is so
You
really.
didn't
bad in
like
that
it?
movie. Nope, nope.
Did you like the first one?
I love that
Oh
movie.
yeah, the first one is
Aliens
a
is my
classic.
favorite movie of all time.
It's an absolute classic, Aliens. But I mean,
I
Aliens.
also
The
like in the
Aliens, I
beginning
did
of
not care for.
Aliens, like when they play like that low key Marine drum roll. I
Right?
love that, dude. Like you could
I don't
barely hear the
remember.
drum
I
roll. It's
only
like the
saw it once.
Marine drum roll, and like you just hear it very faintly throughout the movie, and it echoes because
Oh, okay, yeah, I
everything in
know what
there
you
in
mean.
the movie's big, and everything just echoes.
That's
But
yeah.
man,
I'll watch it
dude, the
again.
first time I seen Aliens, and I got up to the part where Bishop got ripped in half.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like, dude, I
that
was
was
so
cool.
young, I couldn't comprehend. I thought there was milk coming out of him. Like
Uh,
I thought, because I was so young, I was like, oh no, his milk's being spilled out of him because he got ripped in half. I didn't know he was a robot. I had no
that's
idea.
great. That's great.
But dude, that freaked me out big time. The first time I ever seen Bishop get ripped in half, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, what the hell?
Who was
Like
telling me? Were you guys telling me that he actually got like food poisoning from the milk? Somebody
I
was
think
telling me
he
that.
did. I think he got, yeah,
I
because
don't
he
know.
apparently that white stuff they were using like a yogurt.
Yogurt, sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Yogurt
and
mix.
like
Yeah, they use that.
occasionally he had to have it coming out of like his eye or his nose or his
Right.
mouth.
Yeah.
And apparently he ended up swallowing some of it and he
And
had
you got,
food poisoning for like a few days because it
yeah.
was like expired or something.
That's crazy. I love hearing about all that type of shit that happens on set and filming a movie. Like all
Yeah.
the crazy stuff behind the scenes that happens.
Yeah. It is my favorite movie, but
Well,
we can
aliens or
we can
aliens?
still aliens. We can still
Okay.
be friends though, even though you don't like it. It's all good.
I'll give it a chance again. I always do with
Dude, that
movies.
was like that
I
movie
just
was a
thought the
big
writing was
deal for
terrible.
me when I was a kid.
Well, that's the thing. There is a lot of nostalgia for a lot of people with that movie, and just like I have nostalgia for a lot of movies that, like I don't know if they're good or bad or what people think or care, and I just
Right.
love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
of
thinking
course.
back on that, like
Like Blair Witch too.
I remember the first time I saw Aliens, and the only reason why I saw it is because somebody in my family actually taped it off of the TV and then threw it in the box of movies that we had. And I put it
Yeah.
on one night, and dude, even like the last part, like, you know, when that ship is coming in and Bishop is coming in to rescue them, the music is so intense. Like, I remember the first time I watched it, I'm like on the edge of my fucking seat, like ready to lose my mind. So I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no way they're gonna survive this. There's no way it's gonna happen.
Yeah, see, that's maybe that's it. Like, I don't have that. I don't have the connection to it, like growing up or anything like that, because I never got around to seeing it.
Like, and I'm pretty sure it's the first time I ever seen anybody get ripped in half before in a movie too. So like that was like just that whole scene with
Yeah,
Bishop was like, oh my god, are you kidding
that's
me?
how I felt with oh come
Yeah.
on, what the hell is with Day of the Dead when I first saw it with Rhodes getting ripped in half. I think that was the first rip in half that I saw in a horror movie, and that was fucking crazy. I was like, holy shit, how did they do? Like, did they actually kill this person?
Yeah, right.
Like, just for the movie?
Yeah,
I
right.
love this scene. Love this scene when he's freaking out, Blair.
That thing wanted to be us.
I love, dude. I said the exact thing and the exact cadence in my video for the thing. I love
that thing wanted
that
to
thing
be
wanted to be
us.
No one's gonna make it 20,000 miles in the snow. What a great performance he did here. Some of you do.
And Wilford Brimley, man, he was a very underrated character actor.
Oh, for sure. Like,
I remember
absolutely.
he played he was the head coach in that movie The Natural. It's a baseball movie.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. I don't think I saw it.
It's like it came out like 2 years after this did.
Oh, okay. No, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah, it came out in like
phenomenal.
'84 or something like that. But I remember he's really good in that movie too. He's good in all of his movies.
No, yeah, I mean, just his performance alone in this movie is fantastic.
And I recently saw 10 to Midnight, Charles Bronson movie for the first time, like a couple months ago.
How was
And
it?
Wilford Brimley's a detective in that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
That
didn't
would have
realize
that
that
should
till
have
I
been
finally
cool to
saw it.
see him again.
Yeah, he's like he's kind of like dressed up like a cowboy in the movie.
Jamie says, "Yay, Blair Witch 2 is awesome sauce." Yes, it is, Jamie. It is. It made my top 10 horror movies of the 2000s when me, Mike, Dave, and Alexi did it the stream on our top 10s. Aliens Force hilarious. I've never seen any of the aliens or anything past Aliens now. And I don't really care to. I'm just not a sci-fi person.
Yeah, I love all the Alien movies.
There's
Like
a lot of aliens.
like people can say what they want about Alien 3. Like that movie has grown on me a whole lot since it's come out.
3, I actually want to watch
Yeah,
because
it's still a
a
good
friend
movie.
with really good taste told me that it's good and very underrated.
And I actually liked Covenant, but I don't really defend the movie because I do understand where people are coming from with it. But
Yeah.
first time I watched it, I was like, I like this. I wasn't blown away by it, but I liked it. And everybody was like, dude, you're on drugs. And I was like, yeah, I know.
That's funny. I love that they have to give the doctor a shot of fucking morphine or some shit to calm him down. And he's the one that freaks out.
Yeah, like I remember that too. Like when I first saw this, like once the doctor freaked out, it was like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
you were saying it's like
they're
now
all
we're
done
done.
now.
It's like that guy's a doctor. Like I'm not a doctor. Like how am I gonna keep it together?
Like he was able to do like all these analytics of everything and figure everything out so fast. But if he can't hold his shit together, then how are these other guys gonna do it?
And they don't even know what's going on still. Like only McCready and Fuchs. No,
which is
Fuchs
also why they
yeah.
haven't. Which is also why you haven't seen anybody take the helicopter yet.
Yeah, exactly. And then Blair just takes it apart and destroys it.
And the chain of command is kind of starting to break down here too.
Oh yeah, because Gary.
Well, I don't want to ruin it, but yeah, it is like you know starting to go haywire. The chain of command here.
There's also the thing with the keys for the blood. which is talked about a lot, like who stole the blood or sabotaged the blood. And there's this when the scene comes, I'll point it out because it's pretty obvious, but a lot of people miss it. It doesn't prove who it is, like who sabotaged it, but it shows where the keys were, like who had the keys to it.
Man says I just turned 21. I guess because I don't look my age.
He's lying. Nobody will know.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome. Yeah, I wish I was 21 again too.
I mean, I've never heard one person say like, "Dude, you do look about your age." Like,
Me neither.
I've never heard one person say it.
Never, not once.
Like even like in person, like people will be like, "Nah." I'm like, "Dude, I will show you my ID." Like,
Yeah. I still get ID'd in a lot of places.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, fuck you. It's like, I'm 35. I could be president if I really tried. Stay away from me.
Wait till you stop getting carded.
Yeah.
Now,
Fun
now,
time.
now, in your personal opinions, who got to the blood? Because I can't figure it out.
That's what I was saying. I'll point out that's thing in the scene.
Oh, you guys
Or
aren't
maybe
there yet.
it might have happened already. I am. All right. I'm looking right at the.
I'm
with
not.
the blood open.
I mean, only one person has a set of keys. I can't figure it out.
Gary's the one who always has the keys, they say. And he gives it to Copper every now and then. If he needs it, he gives it right back to Gary. But
So
in
then
the scene coming up,
I think it's Gary, dude. I think it's Gary.
Well, I don't want to spoil for May. So,
Yeah.
Charisma Wilkins. Hi, Charisma. I've never seen you, but welcome. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I always love these horror movie discussions. You guys are awesome. Well, thank you so much. You are awesome too for being here. Okay, Science Babble. Assembly cut with an extra 30 minutes of footage.
Huh.
Well, I just say, why would it be Gary? Because he's not,
Yeah, I can't really say without spoiling anything.
Yeah. Windows, it just freaks out.
Like at this point, though, like it's not really smart to freak out because let's say you freak out and you run out on your own, you're gonna be stuck out in the snow and you're gonna freeze to death.
Oh yeah, or they're going to assume that you're the fucking thing.
Yeah, but to like,
Hey,
man,
Carrie,
that's a
welcome back.
struggle right there to hold your shit together and then not really lose your shit at the same time.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine. I love how like Child tries to take control in a minute, and he's like, no, maybe someone a little less, someone more even tempered.
Yeah.
Imagine Child's running shit.
He would have shot a couple people.
Oh yeah, they'd be gone already. I got Gary just gives up command. It's like, just go for it. You guys figure it out.
Everybody's breaking down.
Yep. So hard to hear.
Man, when you finally come on a stream, everyone's mind is going to be blown. They get to see your face.
Right?
Yeah, I gotta show her how to do that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, overall, it's as simple as just as soon as that stream link is shared, you just type in your name and then click the enter the studio. Really, that's about it. But
yeah,
to do a stream on your own channel, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
It's not too hard though.
No, it's not. It's pretty easy to learn it all. There's still shit I don't know on StreamYard, but most of it.
Well, I finally figured out the scheduling is because I couldn't find the scheduling. It's a little thing at the top with a number on it.
Oh.
I couldn't see that
Oh.
thing.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
longest time, I couldn't see
That
that
makes
thing.
sense.
And one day, I'm like, "What's this number?" I click on it. There goes all my scheduled streams. Okay, cool. I gotta figure it out now.
I feel like I don't know that either.
Okay.
It's like a
Yeah.
little red thing at the top, and it'll say like the amount of scheduled streams. It'll say the number, like 1, 2,
Yeah.
or 3.
Oh,
And
Mhm.
mine
I
was
didn't
like
know that.
14. Mine said like a bunch on there, and I'm like, there goes all those streams I scheduled from like 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I say create a stream, and then when you fill out the description and title and shit, and then below that it says schedule, and then it just you click it, and then the time comes, and you just click the time, whatever you want, and that's it.
I just assumed that the stream would just start as soon as I would pop up on it. And no, that
No,
didn't happen.
yeah.
So I had to start a separate stream, but I finally got the scheduling figured out now.
Yeah, good. That's a good thing.
But you just gotta play with this shit. Like sometimes I'm like lazy
Yeah.
about playing with it, and I just stumble across
Yeah.
it by accident. I'm like, oh, okay, finally figured
Yeah.
out that nonsense.
I
Do you
think
find
we
when
missed.
you pop up?
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Karen. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you got it. Come on, guys. I don't want to go. You go.
When you're doing the presentation, kind of like when you pop up pictures on the screen during the live or videos, do you find it makes the computer lag a little bit or the stream lag a little bit?
I never put pictures really up on streams or videos.
Okay, I want to
Well,
play with that.
video, I put like an intro thing every now and then, but I don't think it lags for that.
But
Yeah,
there's intro, and then you can do like slideshow kind of thing. So you can do your intro, but you can also do like, when people pop up stuff in the middle, like little jokey videos or stuff. There's like a slideshow thing that you can play with. I've never done that before.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I haven't played
gotta
with
check
that
out.
either.
Okay.
I gotta check that out. Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah, I haven't gotten involved with like putting pictures up or anything like that. I just stream and go and just try to pay attention to the chat.
Yeah, me too.
Carrie says that she's put in a photo and it didn't seem to slow anything down.
Okay.
But
cool.
I do everything off my phone, so.
No, yeah, I do everything off my laptop.
Yeah, you probably can't do it off your phone that way.
Yeah, because there's even some things on my laptop I can't do. You got to do it on the phone. Like, it's weird. Like in Instagram, like there's certain things you have to be on the phone to change.
Yeah,
that is
true.
Right.
Now I don't know if the scene that like hints at who fucked the blood up passed or not. No, it didn't.
All right, I'm gonna have to bounce off of here in about like 5 minutes.
No doubt, man.
Which I was able to make it to about the 110-minute mark.
Yeah, man, it's great to have you, especially on your birthday, man. Happy birthday!
But
again.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, thank you guys very much. But you said you're streaming about 5 o'clock, so I might be able to catch you for the last movie.
There you go.
Be
So
there for 8 hours, so.
Exactly.
Wow, like, you know what? I think I should definitely be able to catch at least one whole movie because I should be home about maybe 8, 9 o'clock tonight. And while I'm out today, I'm gonna probably
the third film.
The third.
Oh, Army of Darkness.
Oh, I've seen them all. Yeah.
We might not be doing the third film because Nanette is waiting to receive that film in the mail. So she's supposed to be getting it. So, we probably will, but we might only go through the first two. But I think she probably will. She didn't say yet whether she has it.
You're doing the remake? The remake too?
No. We're just doing the first 3. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah. So far. Yeah. But anyways, we probably will do all 3, but I just haven't heard from her yet whether she got it or not. And she just can't stream it. She can't rent it, whatever.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But I'll jump in the while I'm out, I'll be checking my phone, so I'll probably see your stream at about 5, 6 o'clock or whatever, and I'll jump in
Yeah,
and
and
check.
Cool.
I'll be hopping in and out.
Awesome.
So
Okay,
So
cool.
I'll definitely see you guys later on, or in a little bit or whatever. But
okay.
yeah,
For
always
sure.
good to be on the stream with you guys. So and
Yeah, man, you too.
yeah, enjoy the
You
rest of your
too.
enjoy the rest of the movie and the rest of your day. And yeah, I'm just gonna take it pretty simple. Just gonna go out, get something to eat, hang out with my mom for a few hours, and then just come home.
Nice, man.
Cool.
Have a great time, man.
Yeah.
All right, thank you
Have
guys
fun.
very much, and
Yeah, I'll talk to you
thank you to
soon.
everyone in the chat for the birthday wishes. I really do appreciate it. I am 40 years old today. I know I'm probably lying out my ears when I say that, but yeah, I am. I really am 40 years old.
Yeah, well, you look younger. You look fine.
Maybe I am getting younger, and I just don't know it.
Maybe time's reversing. All right, brother.
All right, take
We'll
care,
talk
guys.
soon. All right, man.
Bye,
See you later.
Sean.
Later.
We have one of my favorite scene in the movie coming up right now, which is awesome.
It's coming up now.
Almost, yeah. You probably know which one it is. The crazy
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I can't wait for Mayan to see this one.
I know. That's gonna be awesome. I love
Super fun.
when Blair's here. The rope is hanging, and he's just, I'm fine. Like, I want to come back inside, and just the rope, a noose hanging right next to him. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember if the scene passed or not, but with who sabotaged the blood when Windows is with Bennings,
Okay.
when I think something happens and like they run like out of the room, Windows drops the keys. Like, and if you have the
Okay.
subtitles on, it says keys drop. So he had the keys,
Right.
but he dropped them.
Yep.
So somebody had to pick him up. So it could
Right.
either be, well, I don't want to spoil it for May, but it can only be like two people.
Right.
So it doesn't like say who it is, but it hints like how they got the keys. Because
Right.
Windows dropped them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that in the other times that I've watched, but I'll look for it now for sure.
Yeah, no,
That's cool.
it's a cool little detail, yeah.
Yeah. I expect they had to film in this cold weather, right?
Yeah, well, I know the
Okay.
exterior, most of the exterior shots were in Alaska and where
Okay.
else? Somewhere else. And
BC.
then they were on like refrigerated like sets for like all these
Right.
things.
I wonder if they filmed this, like they probably filmed this on the mainland here up north. They probably didn't film it in Vancouver. But I'm wondering
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that'd be
I
cool.
don't
I'd
know.
love to check that out.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome, right? To see where they filmed it,
Yeah.
the exteriors. Yeah, that would be awesome.
If there's spots in Vancouver, I definitely would do that.
Yeah, no,
Head
that
over
would be
there
cool.
to go check it out. Yeah. I do want to go to Alaska one day, but that's gonna have to happen down the road.
I thought Carrie says I thought it was Antarctica. Yeah, no, the film takes place in Antarctica. We're talking about where it was shot,
Right.
because they shot the outdoor and the exterior shots in Alaska, and where it's somewhere in Canada. I can't think of where.
They said BC. I thought that's
Okay,
what,
yeah, okay, then BC.
but I don't know where, like exactly where. Could look that up,
Yeah.
I guess. Ah, crap.
So from like most of the shots
Yeah.
of them outside and stuff, like that's just on the soundstage, but it was refrigerated.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So they filmed in LA, in Juneau, Alaska, and Stewart, British Columbia. Where the hell is
Okay.
that?
I have no idea.
Stewart. I live here and I don't even know. Stewart, BC. Oh, it looks pretty.
Stewart, little town or city of
Near
Stewart.
Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think there's this small town. There's that border crossing between the two.
Mhm.
It's very remote though, I think, to
Okay.
get through. Because I think during the pandemic, people were sneaking across, but our borders were all closed up, right? So
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
could do that, but people were mad because they were having to go to work, right? So
Yeah.
it was literally just crossing, a short distance, but they weren't
Yeah,
allowed
I
to
know.
do that.
I know. That's nuts, right? When you think about it.
It is, yeah. So anyway, that's cool. Oh, I'd love to. That'd be cool to go there, travel there whenever
Yeah,
I mention.
that'd be awesome. Anything to do with the thing. I've always wanted
Yeah,
to go see the Myers house. Always wanted to go check it out. I got to
yeah,
do that one day.
yeah. Well, you got to go check Amityville Horror House out for sure,
Oh yeah, for sure.
especially if
That'll be
you're so
coming soon.
close.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, that'll be amazing.
especially if you're so close to it too. Go
Oh
check it
yeah,
out.
it's just 5 minutes, like maybe like 7, like if there's like traffic.
Yeah. Okay, so go today. Go today after this stream.
Yeah, maybe I will. I gotta get there. I gotta go. I gotta get to Amityville. I need an Amityville horror in
Yeah.
my life. Child, fucking harsh, but I get it. Like when he says like Windows says, "What if we're wrong about McCready?" and he's like, "Well, then we're wrong."
Yeah,
Like I
they
mean,
were brutal. Hey.
yeah, like I get where he's coming from. I'd probably do the same thing. Like you don't know at that point. Like it could be McCready, it could be the thing. So like
Right.
I get it. Still a dick move though. But
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is.
it's like a dick move in an essential situation that like you have to be a dick.
Yeah. But these are all guys that are not necessarily super close and tight with each other either. They're just working together and they're stuck in the middle of nowhere in the
Yeah.
snow. You'd lose your shit, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I'd
Yeah.
lose my mind real easily.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know, Jamie. Oh, he tried to. No, I've been there a few times over the years.
Grim Life Collective just did a video though, and they were pretty close. A recent
Yeah,
one
yeah.
just this week they uploaded. But they were cautious because he mentioned that the last time they did it, people were throwing stuff at them from the cars.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll be cool with it. I know what I'm doing. And then Palmer here has the heart stops. He has a heart attack. I wonder if he actually had a heart attack. I think he did. Or like if something did it. I'm pretty sure he did.
Right.
This is like my favorite scene in the movie coming up right there.
Is this the part that's coming up?
Yeah.
That the scene?
Mm-hmm. So good.
Everything is I'm blown away by this movie. Like every time I watch it, I'm like, it's a brand new movie.
Right? Yeah. It never gets old for me. Ever.
Yeah.
I love what he said a little bit ago. He was like, I'm a light sleeper, child.
Can't wait for it, man.
I know. It's so good when it happens. And you see Clark take the scalpel off the tray real quick.
Yeah.
Clear. Clear. Oh, it's so good. Now they used a double amputee with the mask of the actor on it for when his arms are in the air.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they used a double. That's why it looks so fucking realistic and shit. Like to have two stumps like that is an actual amputee.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they took a mask, a mold of the actor's face, put it on it, and the way they filmed it, you can't even tell really.
Right.
This is so amazing with the head,
It is
with the head and
amazing.
the bubbles that come out.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and how the mouth is just
face and lip.
moving still while it's
Yeah.
stretching, like unbelievable, man. How they did this,
Unbelievable. Like, yeah.
and then just with the tongue.
Yeah. Like, you know, when I was in art school, I wanted to do this kind of stuff. I wish I would have gone down that
I
path
do
because
too.
I love that.
I want to do that. I've been thinking of that recently, actually. Maybe going to school or something eventually for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be
Because
really cool.
I love practical effects. I would
Yeah, me
absolutely
too.
love to do that.
Yeah. That's why I love indie films so much too, because people are still into this kind of stuff. I think that's really
Oh
fascinating.
yeah, absolutely. Like you don't get
Yeah.
this nowadays in mainstream horror movies or film in general.
No.
The
Yeah.
spider,
It's yeah.
the spider head is iconic. That's why it is my profile picture for now. I usually change it, but now it's defaulted to that.
Is it? Oh, cool.
And then just in like the sound it makes when it comes out of the desk. It's
Right.
like, whoa, that's fucking so creepy and shit.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, it totally is. So Sean was saying that shot, that's that ex-girlfriend of his,
Yeah.
or friend of his, whatever, uncle.
Oh, yeah, yep, exactly. No, North,
That's so cool.
right? To find out that you're
Yeah.
talking to a relative of like someone in this movie.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Ben says, what's he say? What watch along you doing for 420? Me and my friend Dave from Dave Ben from Savage
Savage.
Zombie Reviews. We are going to be watching. He wrote me into this first of all, so no, actually that's the next day. It's not 420. I don't think I'm doing anything. No, it is tomorrow. That's right. We are watching. What the hell is it even called? The Velocipaster.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, yeah, he hasn't seen it, and then he said, "Oh, yo, you want to stream this because we were going to do Brain Damage by Frank Henenlotter because we've been
Right.
doing it."
Yeah.
And like all the basket case he never saw, we watched them all, and he never saw Frankenhooker. We watched that, and
Yeah.
we were going to do Brain Damage. He can't get it there, so he's like, "You want to watch this?" And I was like, "All right." And I've never heard anything about it, but apparently, like people are talking about it. And it's
Velocipaster?
supposedly, yeah,
It's got a huge following, actually.
that's what it
It
sounds
does.
like to me.
Yeah.
That's
They're making a 2 also.
Oh, are they? Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta check that out then.
Yeah. Yeah, you should.
May, what did you think of that scene? Sean says we're gonna marathon Hitler's home movies on 420, Ben. That's funny. That's fucking hysterical. Yeah, we should do that. Let's do that. Now, like, this is why I say, like, do they know that they're the thing when they're the thing? Because Windows, like, when he looks terrified at a
Right.
certain shot, I'll point it out. And same with Knowles. He looks terrified too. Like right, like here when
Right.
they're going, like he looks fucking freaked. So like, if
Right.
they're scared that their blood is going to be tested and that they're the thing, so I
Right.
don't know if they know or not. Like, it's so interesting to think about, like how that works. So. May, you didn't pay attention because your family is there. See, you missed the greatest scene ever. That's okay.
She didn't watch it?
She missed it where her family is
Oh.
there. You got to rewind it and watch it after the stream.
Yeah, it's the
Right?
best.
You
Most
promised me
iconic
that.
thing
You got
ever.
to do that.
Oh, so you're saying the actors probably didn't know.
No, not the actors, the characters in the movie. Like, do they know if they're the thing or not?
Oh, okay. I thought what you were saying was that like the actors
Oh,
didn't
if they
know
knew.
until it happened,
Oh,
that
that's a good thing to think of too. I wonder if they were told like until like maybe the day of shooting, like maybe
right,
Palmer didn't know,
right,
the actor didn't know that he was going to be the thing until they shot the blood test scene.
right.
That's interesting to think of. But yeah, I meant like the characters
Okay, got it.
themselves. Like if you were in that situation and the thing took you over, like would you know
Yeah,
that you're the thing until you're
right,
outed?
Right.
or would you just have no idea because it looks like right there, like the shot of windows backing up when he's like testing the blood. He
Right.
looks fucking scared.
Or are they faking it? The one
That,
that has
that's
the
the, yep,
alien in
that's
it,
the
are
other
they
side.
faking it?
Yep, that's the other side of it.
I that's a
It's
good
so
question.
interesting. Yeah, it's so interesting to think about.
Yeah. I my impression is that they don't know
That's
until
what
it
I
happens.
that's what I seem to lean with because
I
he
don't
like
I don't know,
he
but then
even
you
he even
see the
goes
shots of the dog. The
yeah.
dog is very wily, like he kind of like is in control and he kind of knows. So I don't
Mhm.
know.
No, that makes
Yeah, you
sense.
could go either way with that.
Yeah, no, it's a cool discussion
Yeah.
because Knowles looks the same way when they're about to test his blood. I
Right.
love that though when he says, "Now I'll show you what I already know." And then we have the whole ending to discuss and, and wonder about. I love that they threw in here that he shot Clark when he tried attacking him, and then he tests his blood and Child says like, Clark was human. That makes you a murderer, doesn't it? I love that line for some reason.
Huh.
But it's like we as an audience, we don't care. We love Kurt Russell and we love McCready, so it don't matter if you like,
Right.
especially in this situation.
Hmm. This scene is so
Yep,
tense.
it
Like
really is.
it's so tense. Even watching it again, and
Oh
I know
yeah,
what happens. You know.
yep, exactly. Every time for me, it's so tense, and then just the way the blood comes up out of there and squirts away, and then the way he starts shaking his shit,
Yeah.
unreal. How and then when the face splits apart and all that,
Yeah.
that looks so fucking amazing.
Yeah. Boom. And just the fact that they're all tied up too.
Yeah, yeah. And like the noodle hands it has, like I love that little noodle tentacle hands,
Yeah.
and how it flies up to the ceiling. That's awesome too. And then Venus flytrap head.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
It's absolutely unreal how they pulled all this off.
Really creative
Oh yeah,
artistically,
yeah.
to
Because if
have
you
that
think
kind of
about it,
vision.
yeah, if you think about it, he could have done anything because there was no
Yeah.
limits. The thing could be anything. So
Right.
just the designs he did go with, you're
Yeah.
right. It's
My
like
mind's going by that.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it could have been really stupid. It
Yeah,
could have come
exactly.
across as being stupid, and it
Oh
doesn't.
yeah. It always looks alien. It always looks familiar though at the same time, and it
Right.
always looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
imagining seeing that in front of you and having to
Yeah.
like deal with this.
Right. Didn't Kurt Russell almost get hurt with the
Um,
flamethrower thing or something? I feel like I remember that.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure it's possible. I know that they had an issue in the defibrillator scene with like when the big thing like shoots out of Norris's chest and is
Right?
like on the ceiling like dancing or whatever it's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
That they burnt it with the flamethrower and then like Carpenter didn't like how it looked. Like it looked too much like a fountain, and then they had to redo it. But that I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
So it's
Gotcha.
possible because I know they had an issue with the shooting for that one scene. And they had to
I
redo
feel
it.
like, yeah, I feel like Kurt Russell came like super close to blowing everybody up.
Oh, and I'm sure
Super,
it's very
super
possible.
close.
I'm sure it's super possible that happened.
Yeah. Or something like that.
I watch all these movies while doing stuff unless it's late at night when everyone's asleep, and that makes sense, man. How do you like
The
it so
daytime
far?
ones are, yeah.
Cut me loose. Count me the hell out of here. And
She
then
has a little
Gary
one
has,
too.
yeah, I know, yeah. Oh, I love Gary's line at the end of this. I know you boys have been through a lot, but please, I would like to not spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking couch.
Couch. Yeah,
So
I
good.
love that too.
So good.
Yeah.
That's such a great. Because he's like been the most innocent person out of everybody. He didn't want
Yeah.
to be in charge. He's like, no, I'm not doing this. Like, this is too much for me. Like, he's been a nice guy the whole time. He's he's going through hell right now.
Yeah. What a crazy, like, yeah, there it is. Yeah, what a like crazy. I mean, what else would they do? Like, what else could they do?
I know. There's nothing they can do.
Maybe the alien, well, I don't know. They're just kind of losing it. That's what's kind of crazy about it. They're like how they're acting. None of them are being heroic. Everyone's just like self-centered,
Yep.
totally trying
Mhm.
to protect themselves, you know?
Absolutely. And that's what another thing I love about the acting in this movie. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like superhero, like you just said. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like Kurt Russell's like a super fucking hero and like Bruce Willis and Die Hard and stuff, and like he's destroying the
Exactly.
thing everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like they feel like regular people. Like
Yeah.
they fit the characters just feel so organic and like organically
Yeah.
created and written
Yeah.
that it's like,
Yeah.
oh no, yeah, that's Palmer, that's Clark, that's like, and then that's who they are, like in your head when you watch the movie.
Yeah.
Like they do a great
Yeah.
job with that.
Yeah, they do.
During COVID, we did a parody of this on Region Free. It was hilarious, and they got me to stick a Q-tip up my nose for the sake of creativity. That's funny. Is that video still up? I want to see that. That's funny.
Yeah, me too.
That sounds hilarious.
That's fun.
When
When you
Gary,
watched this the first, oh,
yeah,
sorry.
no, go ahead. Mine was not important.
Okay. When you watched this the first time, could you figure out the end?
Like who? I still go back and forth on the end
Yeah.
to this
Yeah, me
day.
too.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun discussion when that comes. Because
Yeah.
there's so many things so many places your brain can go with it,
Right. It's
which
just
is I
curious
love
because
about it.
you saw this years later, right? I saw
Yeah,
it back in the day, but you saw it years later. I'm always curious as to people
yeah.
watching it for the first time if it comes across the same way as it did back then.
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw it when I was 13, 12, 13, so 20 something years ago, 22 years ago was when I saw it.
Yeah.
And by then it was already like reappraised already and regarded as like one of the best horror movies ever.
Right. Jamie says it should still be up on the old Sausage Factory channel.
Oh, okay. I gotta look for that. That sounds so funny.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. No, it's fine, May. She's worried about us saying spoilers. She said it's fine.
We can talk about it. It's okay.
Yeah.
But
I know, right?
yeah.
I do love though when Gary gets assimilated and it looks like some society, like Brian Yosner's Society, the orgy
Right.
scene.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks like that type of effect, right? How it like the skin blends together. Like I love
Yeah.
it. How I love that little effect in here. And
Yeah.
that's like a tiny little effect, but I love that.
Right.
I love when they realize now, like McCready knows, but it's like, and I'm sure they know too, but they don't want to admit it. It's like we're not getting out of here alive. You know, like
Right.
they all realize that right now.
Yeah. 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 Well, those are the best kind of movies ever.
Yeah, I know, and I love the ambiguous ending.
Yeah.
That you just don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's so much more effective with it not being explained. Like it is, all we know is that it's from another planet and that it can take on life forms. It could have been to a million planets, to a million galaxies, whatever Blair says, and that's it.
Yeah.
And we know how it works, kind of, and that's all
Right.
you need to know. And that's why I love Carpenter's Halloween so much, and wish that it just ended there,
Right.
because and be a standalone movie. I hate the brother and sister thing. It takes everything away from Michael,
Right.
just like stalking and just Laurie taking his fancy. And
Yeah.
just for some reason, for unknown reason, he goes after her and her
Right.
friends.
Right.
So much more scary to me and effective than it's her sister. And that's why he's
Yeah.
got to kill her.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when you explain things, sometimes it's like it takes away
Not.
from the mystery. And I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like
In
that
certain
either.
certain movies, like it's different for other movies, but
Right.
when
When it's
it's
fully
needed,
ambiguous, it's good. Yeah.
yeah.
You know, what as opposed to like some of the movies that leave you with the what in the hell happened there? What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
You're
where
angry.
am I?
Yeah.
Where am I
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. Yeah. I like those movies as well. That's just how my brain works, but I can see a lot of people going, yeah, that didn't work for me at all.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't like being whomped over the head with it. This is how it went because then I can't be creative myself. Like I can't decide how I wanted it to be, you know?
yeah.
Someone's
No,
telling
yeah,
me,
of
nope, this
course.
is what happened. You gotta accept it.
Yeah, no, I know exactly. It's like when I record music. It's like I'm so such a perfectionist. I won't stop. Like I'll be like, no, wait, this note could be different or better. Like this could sound better this
Right.
way. And just like hours of just like nitpicking tiny little details. It's just you got to know when to just stop and be like, all
Yeah.
right, like if I did what I can and it's great,
Yeah.
hopefully, and that's it. Like
Yeah.
you can't keep work forever on one thing.
Right.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
make it perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Juno says, it's been a great stream. Thanks, JT. Have a good day. Thanks a lot, Juno. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Juno. See ya. See ya
Have
on
a good
another
rest.
one.
Have a good rest of your day.
What time is it? Okay. I got about 10 more minutes and then I gotta book it.
Actually, that's fine because my battery's getting low and I don't want to freeze
Is it?
by plugging it in. Yeah. If I plug it in, that's when I freeze up for a minute. I think I got to replace my battery because it doesn't last that long. It's like 2.5
Okay.
hours, maybe 3 hours.
Okay. How much more is left of the movie?
10 minutes, maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, I might not make quite the end, but almost.
All right. So, since May said it's fine, then we'll just talk the end.
Okay, let's just talk about it. Just
That
go for
works,
it.
right? That's how it is on the channel. It's all spontaneous. I don't plan really anything.
Yeah.
I'm too
Okay.
lazy.
So go for it. What's your
So
theory?
first of all, I love the whole yeah, fuck you too, and but I hate that nowadays in movies. You see that so much when like
Right.
the protagonist has the last like hit or word for the bad person, and like
Right.
oh, take this, you. I hate that, but this
Yeah.
is one of the circumstances. I love that line so much. But
Right.
so we see McCready blow up the thing, and then Childs comes, and he
Yeah.
says that he got lost in the snow. And he was looking for Blair.
Yeah.
Now Blair was walking around like this is the thing because he got to Gary eventually down there and everything.
Right.
So I don't think McCready ever gotten taken over by the thing.
You don't.
Because when would it have happened? It could have happened maybe at the end here, but we don't see it. Like he purposely didn't shoot that.
Right.
But just going from what we see, I don't see him ever in a position that he got infected or like taken over.
Right.
But Childs,
right.
I like I've heard theories that that the drink that he gives Childs has gasoline in it, and that's when he drinks it, McCready like smirks a little bit because he failed the test and said like, oh,
Right.
he's fine drinking gasoline, like he thinks it's a drink. I don't know.
Right.
It's interesting, but I don't know if that's how I feel about it. Well, how do you feel about it?
Um, yeah. Yeah, it can go all over the place.
Yeah,
I've struggled with that many times. This movie, when it ends, I sit there for 5 minutes staring
yep,
at it and going,
absolutely.
what happened with it? Like,
Hmm.
so I don't know. Could be either way. Could be any way.
Yeah,
I don't
it-
know. Like maybe Carpenter didn't even really know. Maybe he just
yeah,
left it like that,
yeah.
vague, and
I think he
so
said
that
in
you
an
would
interview.
speculate on it.
Yeah, and that's why I love in certain movies like being having a real ambiguous ending like that because it just
Right.
really does make you think. That's why David Lynch is one of my favorite directors of all time. Like Twin Peaks is one of my
Okay.
favorite shows of all time. Like he's
Right.
how Lynch is like he's real out there and abstract and stuff, and
Right.
I absolutely
Yeah.
love like his stuff is all ambiguous. There's like you got a
Right.
framework that you could put together, but then like some things you'll just never know because it's coming from David
Right.
Lynch's brain, and it's phenomenal.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then at the end too, that it's just like, uh, it's fucked. Like there's no, it's
There's
messed up
nothing to,
anyway, even though
yeah,
he survived.
yeah. There's nothing
Like,
you can
do they
do.
get rescued? Probably not. They freeze to death, or like what
Most,
happens?
yeah, I'm
But
gonna say most likely they freeze to death.
yeah, I would think
If
so
they're
too.
both not the thing, like they
Right.
can both not be the thing, they can both be the thing, or
Right.
one or the other can be the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think McCready ever got taken over by the thing.
Right.
Childs was missing, but Blair was walking around. But then we
Right.
see Blair down there with Gary, assimilating Gary. So
Right.
he could have went looking for him and then got lost in the storm.
Right.
So I wonder when I watch the ending again, I'm going to look
Yeah.
close. They also say that there's another theory I've seen a lot that the breath that Childs doesn't have breath. When he exhales, you don't see any breath.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got to watch for that.
That's another theory. So there's so many theories.
Right.
But I don't think he was ever assimilated, McCready. Childs, that's the one I'm iffy on.
Right. Yeah. Well, they
Yeah,
kind of leave
well,
it
me
that way
too.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, it works so well. Which
Yep.
one, Sean? The gasoline one? Yeah, I know. That's why it's fucking weird. And May, you can come in chat. We're done talking about. Hey, what's up, Mike? What are you up to, buddy? I might freeze because my battery is like about to die.
Your battery's gone.
Yeah, but I'm good. Oh, why'd my thingy go off? Oh, all right, that's good.
I really gave a lot of thought about ending, and I
Sean
think it
said he
plays
never
out.
really. Yeah. You think they both survived, Sean? I forget because I forgot who brought it up. Was it Juno or someone brought it up? The game on PS2. It's like Carpenter considers it canon, like a sequel, and I forgot if they say what happens. I
Okay.
if I'm thinking about it, completely wrong on that. So I'll probably look it up because now I'm interested.
Yeah. You have the
So,
game?
but yeah, that's what it's no, I played half of it maybe back. I don't even
Okay.
remember when it came out. PlayStation 2, that's like early 2000s, mid 2000s. But
You're freezing up.
what can you hear me?
Little bit, but it's breaking up. Nope, frozen. Completely frozen.
When you can hear me.
It's just going super slow. Just give it a second. You'll come back. Yeah, man, we're doing Evil Dead OG and 2 and 3 all in a row. So starting at 5 p.m. Eastern time, that's what we're doing. Providing Nanette gets the third film delivered today, we'll watch all 3. So if you want to pop by there, you can too. That's on Nanette's channel. Yeah, you're completely frozen up. Oh. And gone, and I'm by myself on the stream. Hopefully he can get back on again. I can't do anything because I can't click you guys up or anything like that. Her channels, it's a long one. It's Nanette's Entertainment. Wait, let me look. I can't even remember. Just a sec. I'll find it. I think it's Nanette's Necessities Witching Entertainment Hideout. But and it's all one word. So if you type in Nanette's Necessities, you should be able to find her. Just let me type it out and I'll tell you what. Okay, try. Nanette's Necessities Entertainment. Type in and then you'll catch it. And then she's got it almost looks like a sugar skull or kind of a picture. And then she has a banner background that has a whole bunch of different images, with one says pagans. She's got different pictures all in her banner. And you can see she's got Movie Marathon Watch Party with co-host Karen from Motion Chicks Films on there. Lots of collage kind of thumbnails and stuff on there that she's got. I don't know what to do. Do. Never had this happen before. Yeah, Nanette's Necessities. And then type in entertainment and you'll get it. Okay, well, the movie's ended. How did everybody like it? Did you enjoy it, Mayanne? Yeah, post a link to Nanette's channel, Sean. I can't do anything because I'm kind of just guest on here. I'm not sure if JT's coming back or what. Probably, if he can charge his computer up. But yeah. You're going to do a rewatch, man? Okay, cool. Oh, thanks, Sean. That's cool. There's the link. We should be there in about an hour on her show. That'll be starting up, so. You think the thing got him, Philip? Okay, you guys. Well, I'm pretty sure that JT will be back. But the movie's over now, and I kind of got to fly because I got to get ready for this next live stream. I'll just say thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, nope. Sagey's saying 1 sec. There he is. He's back. Wait for it. Nope. Okay, I'll hang out.
No. That's too funny.
Hi, welcome back.
Come on, motherfucker. It's not working. Okay. I know, right?
So,
I am back. Do you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
Do you hear me?
Yep.
Perfect. That's where. Yeah, this happens sometimes, like often. Is what sometimes means. So,
That's cool.
and everyone watching, chip in, buy me a new battery page. I never ask for anything. Yeah. I'm kidding, guys. But yeah, thank you so much, Karen, for coming. And you want to plug your channel and what's going on in your channel this week?
For sure. Okay, so I'm from Ocean Chicks Films.
Why are we so close
I
together?
do horror movie reviews, mostly supernatural horror.
Oops.
And
okay, there we go. I was trying to get back to normal. And now it's not?
No, it's all good.
I just no, because now I'm big.
Well, you should be because it's your channel. Okay, so yeah,
right,
I'm doing.
Continue.
I've got a film location video coming up, probably tonight or tomorrow, of
Nice.
The Boy 2, and then I'm doing a deep dive review of the Pope's Exorcist, and then this coming Saturday on my regular live stream watch party, we'll be watching The Doll 2. So hopefully everybody can pop by then and check it out. That's pretty much it. You're frozen.
Oh.
All
right, awesome. Sounds
slowly going. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. Yeah, thanks for having me, JT, and it was really fun. Sean,
and
happy birthday!
Sean's birthday.
To you.
Thanks, guys, for coming out for Sean's birthday. I don't even know if you can hear me because my shit's like freezing again for no reason. But you get song.
Yeah, you're still kind of. Okay, see you guys later. I'm gonna go. Bye.
You hear me?
I can hear you. Bye.
Can you hear me? Yes. That's awesome. I don't know why I'm freezing now, but awesome. Thank you, everyone in chat, for coming and especially for Sean's birthday, for giving him birthday, which is that's awesome. Again, happy birthday, Sean. And thank you, Karen, for coming, and everyone in chat. Absolutely. We love you, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care. We're doing, when you don't know when it's live or not.